This past year, nothing went as planned. Quick backstory. 2 years ago, I found myself living in an ashram in the foothills of the Himalayas in Nepal. Why? Because Carl, in a hostel in Vietnam, told me it's his favorite country, and so I thought, why the hell not? Long story short, I fell in love with the people, the land, the animals, the culture, the mountains, and the practice of yoga, as taught in a tiny ashram outside Kathmandu. As that summer came to an end, I had to return to the States to finish my final year of college. It was a year of grief. Finally, the time had come for me to make the big return. I told my family not to expect me back for a couple of years.
When you go back, then will you be teaching?
Maybe, but I'm not planning to go back to America for a while.
This was the plan, fully orchestrated and idealized. I moved into the ashram alongside my Swiss sister, Alaina, 15 kids, one Guruji, his wife and daughter, and 6 students. 2 hours of training in the morning, karma yoga, harmonium lessons, 2 hours of training in the evening, arti, and silence. See, the plan was this. I was going to move to Nepal and be a true yogini, living and teaching in the ashram full time. But something about this year was different than last. Something was off. After my formal training, I left. With one friend and one backpack, one pair of boots, and one map. 17 days of walking, no Wi-Fi, 2 showers. And I smell really good. Bathing in the mountain streams, practicing yoga by the wood stoves and the tea houses, stopping for the donkeys, entertaining ourselves on rainy days, stopping at every water source, stopping to dance, chopping wood for the evening's fire, and this. Too far beyond language, too enormous for explanation. Something softens in the soul of someone who spends life walking. Something softens your edges, humbles you back to who you are. We spent the evening with strangers who wanted to play music and sing songs and dance and teach us Nepali lessons. I spent the morning doing this. This is what I would call a mountaintop experience. We spent the afternoon in the tent camp of 2 yak farmers, cooking lunch and sharing stories, singing Nepali folk songs and cuddling with baby yaks.
Yeah, because we love Nepal.
Those moments when you're in them and you know you'll remember them forever. And just like that, I was off the mountain. Back in the city. But headed towards a village where I ended up working on a construction site for 2 months. Not in the plan, but epic. I stopped really filming there, and I'm kicking myself for it now, but I'd like to think that some of the best moments from the journey will never make it on camera. Long story short, 2 months later, my visa expired, and I left Nepal. I moved to the Philippines to teach yoga, and when I got there, I was assaulted. Back to the States I went. There was no other choice. My body was broken, needing so much healing. To the healing, I gave myself. And from the healing, Embodied Purpose was born. My vision of this year was being a full-time yogini back in that tiny ashram. Life's vision for me was being right back where I came from. No more running. It's all right here.